All this time I thought it was, well, anyway. This is my heater. It worked the day that I got it. I turned it on because I needed it. I turned it on and it worked. The heat in my building got fixed, so I didn't need it. I put it away. Today I was feeling a little cold, so I said, let me try and put my heater back on and warm up my room a little bit. And this is what I discovered. It counts straight down. It doesn't do anything else. It doesn't go to heat. It doesn't heat up at all. I've tried pressing all the buttons and nothing works on the buttons except for the power button. See, stopped it, but it didn't change anything. So it goes back and forth, but it doesn't heat. So I'm kind of ass out right now because I don't have the box, because I thought it would work. It worked the first time. But it's a one and done, and I'm done. So there we go, counting down. So bye-bye.
Rally remarks, as he has done countless times before. And thankfully, as far as the former president is concerned, he was not seriously injured. However, a man did lose his life in protecting his family, his wife, and his daughters. And so the Secret Service director went to Capitol Hill yesterday to take and face some of that tough questioning from lawmakers. We're showing you some of those images. This, of course, happened yesterday, and this was bipartisan. This was a bipartisan grilling of Kimberly Cheeto, who, as you heard, our congressional correspondent Scott McFarland just report now in the special report that even though in that hearing she was asked by members of Congress to resign her position, she seemed to indicate that she was still the best person to lead the organization. Well, clearly this morning that's changed. It had become untenable. The calls for her resignation growing louder and louder and louder. And folks, when you have a country as divided as the United States of America is at this point in time in history, when you have two political parties who have been in direct opposition to each other on everything, the fact that they were both able to come together shows you, I think, that when there is a national crisis, and it is not one that has anything to do with politics, when it is one that has to do with life and death, members of Congress can come together and find a path forward together. And in this case, the pressure that both parties, Democrats and Republicans, put on Kimberly Cheeto, the Secret Service director, to resign yesterday.
Hello guys, so yesterday I was feeling cold in my room, so I ordered this ceramic fan heater from Amazon. So it's really cool, as you can see. It has multiple options, and you can use the monitor through through this remote. So when you press these three buttons, you would have different options. Like this is a fan only option, and this is heating, and this is eco-friendly, like it will be stable based on your room temperature. And then you have this rotation as well if you want, so it will kind of rotate around 60 degree. And also we can set a timer so that it will get automatically off after several hours of heating. So I can set the timer. I can increase like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, so it's up to you. So I would say highly recommend it.
Okay, so the heater has a thermostat control, or can be set to 3 levels. I like the thermostat control. Keeps the room whatever temperature you want to set it to. It also has an oscillating setting, so that you can heat the room a little bit more evenly instead of just heating in one direction. It has a timer if you want to set it to only run for a certain number of hours before shutting off. So if you want to set it before going to sleep, you can do it that way, and then it'll automatically shut off after a certain number of hours. And then when you do shut it off, there's actually a cool down period, so the fan keeps blowing for about 30 seconds until the unit's cooled off, so it doesn't stay hot after you shut it off.
Alright, so there's a rotation function here, so you can turn that off to oscillate back and forth. I like that there's a handle in the back, easy to carry, and there's a tilt safety, so as you can see I picked it up, it automatically turned off because it detected that there was a tip. So turn it back on. You have a timer here, you have your heat settings. Let's see here, you can set the degrees. You can do fan only, no heat. So, different settings, so it's cool. Then it has a cooling setting, and then it also comes with a remote, so you can use the remote function as well.
Here's a closer look at this space heater. I already have it plugged in, and here I'm going to show you that you can turn it on from the remote, or you can actually turn it on from the unit itself. I already have it plugged in, and it instantly started heating up. Here I'm showing you that it can self-turn back and forth. It also, you can turn it up and down. I had to figure out how to do that though. I was trying to figure it out from the remote. And you can also set a timer on it. Every time you touch a button though, it does make a loud beep. I think you can turn that off from the remote, turn the volume off for the beep sound. It's a really nice space heater. It warms up the space fairly quick, and I like all the settings that it has on here. It's a really nice heater.
it works with the remote, but it doesn't work when you hit the buttons.
Ugh, that's from the heater after one day of use. And that's all the way across the room.
Just to show. Doesn't work. That's all it'll do. When it's turning off, some cold air will blow out of it. That's it. Frustrating.
I use it every night. It's pretty chilly down here in my room. But this thing, for it to be so small, it's very nice. And it works. It has a fan on it. It has temperatures all the way up to 98 on here. So it's pretty cool, and it comes with a remote.